Well, hello there. And this is Auntie. And I am here to do my review of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 3, Episode 8, Selective Virtues. Y'all, let's get started on this read.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody. And this is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. To all of my nieces and nephews who have been here for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate this episode of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 3, Episode 8, I would rate this episode a C. A solid C. I thought that there was some highs, and again, there was some lows. Along with all of the other reality TV shows we have been watching from TLC and WeTV, they really need to up their game and give us some new characters with some new and interesting storylines. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what you would have rated this episode. Who got on your nerve? Who are you sick of seeing? Maybe the network will take note of something. I don't know. But yeah, some of these people, they just absolutely have to go. It's just time for them to go. Speaking of time for them to go, I hate to say it, but Armando and Eric, this is a whole bunch of fool la la, in my opinion. We see Armando and Eric wasting our time talking about adopting a child. Kenny is 58 years old with grown children who are producing grandchildren and great grandchildren. He is in a relationship with a 32-year-old man who doesn't have the foreknowledge, in my opinion, to know that this man is past his baby making years. Oh, like, find something else to talk about if you want to do goodwill in the earth. There is nothing wrong with you sponsoring a child. There's nothing wrong with them going down to the orphanage and helping the children. But to bring a child into Kenny's life at 58 years old, come on. Now, Kenny doesn't want to say that he's 60, but he's closer to 60 than he is to 50. And all he has to do is just be straight up with Armando and say, I don't want a baby. Armando said they've been talking about it. First, they were going to get a child that was like Hannah's age. And, to bring a child into the house where you don't know what the child's background is and all of that kind of stuff is, I don't think, oh my God. Like, this is complicated because I can only speak from my perspective, and that's what I'm going to do so nobody gets offended. Because, you got to be careful about what you say and what you don't say. But if I was to remarry a man who was 32 years old, 30 some years, my 20, almost 30 years, our baby is the last thing I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about traveling and retiring and what am I doing with the rest of my life. I am not going to be talking about having a baby. And I don't know whether or not this is something that they just wanted to throw in this storyline. They went down to a clinic for children who have been affected by HIV and AIDS, and they were bringing them toys and wanting to see them and everything. And I just did not see it in Kenny. I'm sorry, it ain't there. He's a grandpa. As we see in the next episode, one of his children is about to make him a grandfather again, and he telling Armando that he homesick because the pressure of being that old, you're thinking about, like Kenny said, you're thinking about how many years do I have left? You're not looking, back, you're looking forward. And he said that he doesn't want to leave Armando by himself, but he knows he's probably going to. Um, if nature takes its course, right? Because Armando could pass away before Kenny, but the likelihood of that happening is probably slim to none, and he is going to be left with having to bury his husband. I mean, it just is what it is. And so for Armando to be saying, now I don't want to bring in an older child, but I want to have a baby. And then he goes on to say, and I'm going to be very careful about it, almost to the point of shrinking down to nothing. He wants to have a baby that is something from Kenny. So he wants Kenny to be the one to donate for them to do. He wants him to be the one to donate so that they can do um, IVF. His reasoning for wanting to do this is because he has Hannah and he wants something that's Kenny's. You know how you just gotta you just like forced to bite your tongue, and you don't want to say the wrong thing, but you want to say the real thing. I'm over here struggling like I'm struggling with this because that just seems so crazy. This is not what Kenny wants. He's thinking about what rocking chair he's going to be in, what kind of throw blanket he's going to have, wrapped around him while he's, in this rocking chair and everything. He's not even looking at golden years anymore. He's looking at dusty years, just like all the rest of us that are in our late 50s. The last thing we thinking about is having a baby. And then he said, I think it would be cute. Oh, ain't nothing cute about. Oh my goodness. Is anything cute? Okay, well, let me just ask a question for y'all. Okay, so is anybody thinking anything is cute about I'm a 58-year-old man? I can't. I that is God, I'm trying to watch my mouth. Oh, let me move on because if I tap on this and I touch on this and somebody's offended, I don't want to offend anybody. But come on, y'all. Y'all know this was just ridiculous. This is not what Kenny is looking for in his older years. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's all I'm going to say. The next couple that I want to talk about, talking about getting off the street, is Corey and Evelyn. Who cares whether or not Corey and Evelyn get back together again? I don't. I don't know if you do, but I just don't. I don't care. I don't care. He was unfaithful to her one time too many, even though we know that she was, basically a whore. And now he done mucked up. Hi, thank you so much, Nikki Monet, for the $5 super chat. Catching the live. Love you, Auntie. Armando is like those women who think babies have to come out of every relationship. I don't know, Nikki Monet, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's so much I want to say, honey, about these mofos, and I'm just like, I, 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 and there's very few times when I have been um speechless, but I'm really trying to watch my mouth on this one. It's so much I want to say, but I just know that it will probably be so uh, I ain't even. Andy Lee said Evelyn and Corey should just get a divorce. She is too rude. Let me tell you something. This particular couple, who cares if they're together or they're not together? There may be some people who care about it, so let me just skim over it real quick. But Evelyn has gotten her karma. She's gotten back what happened to her. She has her man sleeping upstairs. Now, when we heard the two of them talk about this house, this was supposed to have been a house that she owned or that he owned. And so Corey is sleeping upstairs in some extra loft or room or something. He is coming down, he's writing her letters, he's bringing her flowers. He's trying to do everything that he can do to convince Evelyn to give him a 15th chance. And so he finally, gets a letter to her. She reads the letter. I don't know what it said. I don't know if she read it out loud. I don't know if she read it in silence. When I saw him writing his fingers, I saw his hands. I just was like, I can't. And so then as I was fast forwarding, I saw that she was reading it. I didn't care. I didn't want to know what the note said. Next thing I know, I see him coming to the door. She comes out. She says, "Oh, okay, what you doing here with flowers? Why are you here?" And he's like, "I want you to give me a second, third, 15th chance." And she's like, "I want you to move." I know she says something about in the letter he wrote, "I will respect your decision." And so she's using those few words to say, "Respect my decision, get out." He says, "I'm not going to leave because I really want us to be together." And she says, "I don't want to have no issues. I don't want to call the police or the landlord." And I'm thinking, y'all bitches are not even doing as well as you said that you were, because you're talking about a landlord when you all have been trying to make us believe that you own this house. If you own the house, there is no landlord. It's just you and the bank. What in the foolishness is going on with these stupid stories, made up plot lines, and all this? I don't even believe that Corey cheated with the woman at this point. And really, frankly, if he did, I do not care. That's it, and that's all. That just took so much energy. The next couple that I want to talk about is Evan and Alina. Okay, so of course we know her mother is there. And, the first night she didn't hit her mother with the wham booby wham bam. She decided that she would wait. And so her mom and Steven They all go out to a cafe, outdoor cafe, and they're ordering off of the menu. Steven orders some kind of frozen drink with, I believe it was strawberry and mango. And she, wants to order, or her mom wants to order a iced coffee. And he says that in his religion that you can't have coffee or alcohol. What can you have, Stephen? So, the mother like, okay, so here come this mofo trying to tell me what to drink and about this cotton freaking religion again. I mean, now not only can I not drink alcohol or do any of the other things that I want to do, but now a bitch can't even drink coffee. And so Alina is sitting there and she is mad because she knows that this mofo is a hypocrite. He always wants to, hammer down the laws of the Mormons. But he is not living by them. He has, as they say, selective virtues. He makes a decision about what he wants to do and what he doesn't want to do. He's one of those mofos that will make you extremely uncomfortable to be around. He said he wants everybody to be Mormons. I don't know about that because from what I've heard, honey, and we ain't gonna get into religion and all of that kind of stuff, but from what I heard, people that look like me, y'all don't really want to muck with us, okay? So we're gonna just go ahead on the lever right there. And so, of course, Alina, knowing what she knows, she hasn't disclosed everything to her mother, is sitting here listening to him be hypocritical, talk about the religion and what they can and they can't have. And with her being baptized, she don't need to be drinking this coffee and all of this kind of stuff. Thank you so much, Number Lester, for the $5 super chat. He can sleep with other people but can't drink coffee. Well, that's basically what Alina was saying. Okay, Alina was like, how in the fool la la is he going to? She said, but you can. How did she say that thing? She said that thing like, yeah, it says the person who's sitting up here sleeping with everybody. You can't even keep yourself chaste and handle those virtues, but you gonna sit up here and criticize a mofo that want a cup of coffee. Matter of fact, no, don't just bring me a coffee, bring me an espresso with 3 shots, okay? Since you want to sit up here and talk about what a mofo can and they can't do under this religion, she was like, no, I'm sick of this hypocrite. So the mother was like, wait a minute, say what, say what, say what? She was like, yeah, mom, this mofo couldn't even keep his thing in his pants. He's out here sleeping with other women, basically. And so Steven is sitting there, looking and thinking to himself, well, damn, she shouldn't have thrown me underneath the bus in front of her mother. And she's like, I'm going to throw you underneath the bus in front of my mama and in front of your reverend, in front of everybody that's under that religion. But they do little stuff like that. So Stephen said, in order for me to understand sin, I had to commit sin. In order for me to understand sex, I had to have sex. In order for me to, y'all know what I'm saying. Stephen said in order for him to, really understand the Bible and the word that he been knowing since he was a child, because the mother was like, you've been a Mormon since you was a little young boy. See, I told you that this dude was weird, and I told you that he was jacked up. And so, of course, Alina is sitting there and she's mad. And the mother's like, is you going to stay with him? I mean, what you going to do? Look at this mofo. She said, I don't want to be around a hypocrite, but I love him. I don't want to be around a mofo that has slept with all of these different women and, been bunned up with over 100 women, but I love him. I'm already over here now, and I'm just talking all this jiggity yang yang, and I'm just, causing all this controversy between me and him and saying he's a hypocrite and all of this. But at the end of the day, I'm going to stay over this mofo because this is who I want to be with. Just go on and say that. I want to be mad with him. I want to call him a hypocrite. I want to do all of that. But at the end of the day, I'm not changing anything that I've already done. I'm not going to undo anything, mama. I got you over here. You somebody I can talk to. But at the end of the day, I'm just as grimy as he is. Because I don't remember. Now, y'all put it down in the comment section because I know y'all know better than I do. But I don't remember her saying that she was a virgin. But okay. I mean, ain't nobody judging her. Ain't nobody mad with her. But here's the thing. She didn't take the opportunity to really get this mofo. Seeing him for 2 weeks is nothing. You've already made all the commitments. You done sold all your stuff, moved to another country that neither of you are familiar with. And this mofo is judging you and then trying to tell her mother they're going to be having children, and in order for her to be a grandparent, she going to have to convert. The mother said, hold up, wait a minute, what we going to do is we going to respect each other's opportunity and everybody's choice to pick what religion they want to observe and which one they want to honor. Okay, and that is absolutely the truth. The mother shouldn't even have let him say half of what he said, but of course this is TV land, and so people get to say stuff, but it was somebody else, we would have snatched the words out their mouth before they even got it. Before we would have even left here, I would have snatched the words about your mouth. Don't talk to me about a religion or anything like that you can't honor and obey and respect yourself. And he gonna talk about some, ain't nobody perfect and he ain't perfect and he make mistakes. 100 of them? I don't think so, son. Not 100 mistakes. And then you gonna sit up there and try to multiply by 5 and say that you only had sexual intercourse with 5. I don't believe that for not 1 minute, because he get the twist in that hair and everything. It's a wonder that sucker ain't already a dreadlock. It very well may be the way he twisting up on that sucker. Alina, at the end of the day, was confronted by her mother, and her mother was like, "Look, this dude is weird. He's a hypocrite. You don't need to be with him. I don't like him for nothing. I don't like him." And she's like, "Mom, I'm just, basically gonna stay here and I'm gonna be a dumbass for him because I feel like I'm in love with him." Girl, at your age, you don't know what love is. Give it another 10, 20 years. After that, you'll find out what it is. But anyway, they're interesting. They try to do little quirky stuff and pick up quirky things that he says because they think it's hilarious. And I don't. I don't think that the stuff that Steven says out of his mouth is hilarious. I don't think he's funny at all. I don't think his weirdness is cute. I don't see anything that's attractive about this dumb acting little boy. I just feel like he's always wanted to be an actor, and this has been his opportunity to be in this relationship with this girl. And like, this is his 5 minutes of fame, whether it's D-list or Z-list. He wants this 5 minutes of fame. I don't. It's just sickening. She's sickening too because she's going to sit there and try to set this mofo up, and he's just not even worth it, right? You see all the red signs. You know that they are there. You know he a hypocrite. So move it on, girl. I'm not impressed at all. At all. The next person I want to talk about is Ellie and Victor. What the Sam rocket ship is this woman doing? She's Yeah, I'm gonna have to change this to a rant. Ellie is over in I just ain't gonna be able to do it. Ellie is sitting her tail all the way in another country, honey. Okay. She went over there to be in Provincia. That got wiped out. So now she's staying in town and she's paying out the yingity yang yang for her and Victor to be together. She's complaining about money because the pizza money is not going as long as a strip of mozzarella out of her joint. She can't stretch it. Like it's no bounce in that joint. It's no bounce back. Her money is draining low. She said that she had made plans to come over to Providencia to, move up in that joint, and she did not anticipate having to pay for a hotel. So they have decided to get an apartment, and Victor ain't got no job. She's saying that Victor doesn't have a job because of COVID and all of that kind of stuff. Ooh, Victor ain't had a job since he had that bun living up in the house with him, and he was eating mangoes and strawberries and bananas. Victor ain't had a job since the job had Victor. Look at that raggedy piece of that's coming down off of his chin. Like, are you serious? Victor ain't never had no job. Boo. Where's Victor work? Did he work for the shipyard? Like, did he work for the oyster company? Did he work at the tiki bar at the beach? Like, where has Victor been working at? Stop playing with us, Ellie. So Ellie is, now she's talking about, the money and all of that kind of stuff because she's stressed out, but she don't want to be away from that rod. Okay, Ellie, we know what it is, honey. You paying to get them strokes. Okay, you getting 5 strokes, 6 strokes whatever. Let me tell you, the strokes ain't worth it, honey, because you can find you somebody here in the United States that will give you the same amount of strokes that Victor's giving you. I'm telling you, it may sound different when it's crashing up against the ocean, but YouTube got all kinds of videos that you can put on at night, honey, that give you ocean sounds, and you can go head on and get that, right there in your own house, honey, and get up in the morning to go to the pizzeria and tell everybody that you was in Barbados for the weekend, sweetie. Just turn on a YouTube video, let the waves just crash. Just all. I mean, I'm about to say the S word. I'm sorry. Just get you a tape, honey. You can go to Target. Target got them too. You can go right in the car section. They got it where you could just listen to the different sounds, honey. Let me tell you, this is a piece of expensive. Like, this is the most expensive strokes that I've ever heard of in my life. So anyway, they done moved into this apartment. So she was like, I need to talk to you. And she was like, what about what? And she was like, about the affair. This woman was living with you. And he was like, yeah, she was living with me. She was like, but was she living with you for the money? He was like, I don't need no money. She said, well, she told me that, she was going to buy you would ask her to buy a motorcycle. And he was like, well, why would I ask her to buy a motorcycle? She said, because, bitch, you've been talking to me about motorcycles. This is what you want. You want some kind of transportation to get up and down the beach and everything. And he said, so you believe everything she say? I don't need no woman for no money. I don't need no woman for no clothes, to buy me clothes. I don't need no woman to do anything, but you need me to come over here and fix your house, young. You need me to go and repair everything. And this woman is now seeing all her American dollars, honey, that she thought was going to be stretched real wide while she was over there in Provincia. And I'm going to tell you right now, honey, what she has learned, that this is the most expensive piece of tooth she'd have never had in her whole entire life. So this motherfucker gonna sit up there and tell her all the things that he don't need her to do. But it's all the things that this bitch is doing for him. I can't enjoy it. Oh, I'm sitting up there listening to this. I had to literally leave out the house because my skin was just ugh. All the things this mofo say he don't need her to do, she doing. She buying his clothes, she paying his rent, she going to, different restaurants, and she eating with the mofos. So, they got the apartment. He said, oh, at least we can cook now. And so, but all the time she see her American coins just ding ding jiggity every time they go somewhere with this. He got his own cash register sign. I'm signals going off. I'm just like, oh my God, it made me sick. So anyway, they go to, he wants her to still fix his place up in Provincia. They can't even sleep up in the mofo. She goes to what they call the Home Depot or their joint, right? So she goes there and everything, and he like, yeah, we need a drill, we need tarp, we need this, we need that, we need Nick, we need Knack, we need a patty rack. So they go up in the store and everything, and he don't even care about prices. That this not even your money. You just sat there and told me that the woman was lying. You didn't need all of this stuff. And then you go up in the store and you tell me something, I feel bad because I can't help. But go ahead on and give me that power drill right there that walks by itself, bitch. It talks by itself. Matter of fact, it has a battery life on it of 250 years. Give me that one. I don't care. Money isn't an object, bitch. Just give me the one that's in the glass shelf. And she said, wait a minute, hold the hell up. We spending my money, mofo. I don't want that daggone drill. Ask him if he got something that's cheaper than that. So the man was so he was like, I ain't asking him that. She said, bitch, ask. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna walk out the store. He said, okay. So he was like, dude, you got a drill around here that's cheaper than the one that's $159 that she could have got for $24.99 from America. So the dude was like, yeah, I got one right here, but let's look at that one. So the dude pulls it out of the thing and everything. He like, we got this one 50, but this only got a battery life of an hour. If it got that, he said, well, you know what, honey, what we gonna have to do instead, I can't. I initially brought you in this mofo just to cotton freaking get a drill, right? But now I need a generator. Bitch, if you don't get to sitting down in front of somebody's television set and look at QVC and HVC and order that mofo and split that up into 5 easy payments, bitch, we not walking out of here with no cotton freaking generator or no drill or nothing like that. We gonna have to go to QVC, okay? We gonna have to do Amazon. We gonna have to go to somewhere where we got an easy pay program. Because what we gonna get it now, we gonna pay it later on, okay? Because what you gonna do is you gonna go down on that beach and you can ready start selling you something, son. If it's valuable to me, I know it's another woman somewhere on this island that feeling like it's okay. We about to be paid for stay, okay? So this motherfucker, he goes over this, so he asks to do how long is the battery life on it? He was like an hour. He said, how long is the battery life on? But the dude said, you know what? We got to double up. We got to back up. Okay. We got to back up a battery pack. And how long is that one last? That one give you about 3 hours, 4 hours. But then we got another backup to that backup battery, to the backup battery, to the backup battery. So, she's like, look, I'm telling you right now, this is not what I want to pay on it. The drill is too much now. We got to get all of this other stuff. My money is short. My money is tight. But baby, you go ahead on and do what you want to do. You're going to be the one doing the work. You do it. This mofo comes down, y'all. He's at the cotton freaking cash register. He got boxes stacked up to the motherfucking ceiling of stuff that he'd have gagged her out of because he wants to fix his home at Provincia or Providencia, honey, so that the other chick can come over there and lay up and stay up. Ain't no way in the world you gonna tell me when she go back to Seattle that he ain't laying up with this woman. This woman was bold enough to call her on the phone, honey. That means she had receipts. Okay. Anytime a woman calls a man up on the phone, calls the other woman up on the phone and she text messages, honey, she's sending receipts. Girlfriend and sent receipts when she was laying in the bed with him and some more stuff. Come on now. Ain't no way in the cotton freaking world she's going to go to the cotton freaking highs or the 7-Eleven out there in Provincia, honey, and buy her one of them cards from behind that register with them little out. How many minutes is that? Okay, it ain't going to take me but 20 minutes. Give me that green card right there with the 20 minutes on it because it ain't going to take me long to tell this bitch what's going on between her and her man and my man and our man. And you know what I'm saying? This mofo comes up out of there, y'all. He came out that store with everything and she sat up there and gave in and she knows daggone well that she barely got the money to pay the rent. She told me she don't trust him. He said, I'm just going to keep on saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. He said, I'm just going to keep on apologizing and apologizing and apologizing and apologizing. I said, this little dumb, okay. What did you say, baby? She said, but did y'all see when he was walking out and he looked at the cashier and kind of did his eyebrows like he I got me one. She's an idiot. Okay. I don't know whether or not that happened or not. Okay. It's just absolutely. What'd you say, boo? She said, I'll go home and she be going to be broke. I'd go home. She's going to be broke. Oh my God. This is just absolutely ridiculous. I can't, y'all. Every time she turned around, that price was going up. All she needed to do was just go hit on and get the other drill. This mofo talking about a generator. How many people got generators at their house? Sit down, y'all. She is playing. The last person that I want to talk about is dumbass Jenny. Y'all, Jenny nasty. I'm telling y'all, it's taking me everything I got not to just be screaming and hollering. People is in this house and they are asleep. And I want to go all so cotton freaking bad, y'all. Did y'all see me? I'm just like my knees and everything. My leg is jumping and everything. That's how bad I'm trying not to go off on this motherfucker. But wait until I do my Ready to Love review tomorrow. So as y'all know, last week the parents, I gotta stay like this, y'all. I gotta stay locked down. I gotta stay locked down. So y'all, last week the parents said that they was coming to the house because Jenny and Sumit thought that they were so damn smart that they went to a counselor. So the family counselor, was talking to them and everything. And so, the mother act like she was understanding. So she said, you know what, I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna treat Jenny like I would any Indian daughter. I'm gonna show her all the ways to try to be, a nice, clean, healthy, respectful, submissive Indian wife. And so, Sumit said, he's happy about this. He misses parents and all that kind of stuff. And his mother was like, her and Sumit real close, and they always been close. And so this is an opportunity for her to connect back with her son. So then this week we see Jenny go and meet up with her girlfriend in India. She said that this is her only friend in India, but this her best friend. Bitch, you ain't got but one. Okay, so that's your best friend. So they go up in the mofo. Oh, I'm sorry, boo. Hold on. If you put my glasses, okay, because I'm about to explode. They suddenly need all kinds of stuff they've been living without when they met an American with money. Okay, Nikki Monet, you know that's the truth, boo. Did I miss anybody else? I'm hoping I ain't missed nobody else. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, I'm about to explode up over this motherfucker. Y'all just don't even know. Okay. So Jenny's talking to her girlfriend and she tells her girlfriend what Sumit parents are going to do. And the girlfriend was like, girl, this is your golden opportunity. And she was like, what do you mean? She was like, the mother is now trying to be soft. And I don't think that she has any ill intention. So Jenny was like, well, I believe that she wants to come over there. She want to run me raggedy and think that I'm going to give up and everything and I'm going to go back. No, we know that you desperate, Jenny. And we know that there's nothing, okay? There's no mountain high enough, no wedding ring more invisible enough for you to leave Sumit. Although I think they're married. So Jenny is sitting there being negative, and the girl was like, you can't be negative. This is what Indian families do. She said, they move into the house, they stay a couple of months and everything like that. And, the families are close and close knit. Well, Jenny, obviously does not have that kind of family because she was willing to walk away from that family for Sumit. Now she can sit up there all she wants to and talk about how close she is with her girls and all of that kind of stuff. But in my opinion, that's a whole bunch of in hogwash because Jenny, you would not have walked away from your kids multiple times in order to be with a mofo in India. But then it's still and yet you mad at Sumit because Sumit won't walk away from his close knit family. So of course, the girlfriend was like, Jenny, you need to go on back and you need to do that. Here's the thing, Jenny, you doing all kinds of other things in order to be with him. You ready to give up, and you want to be a monk. You want to be a missionary in a temple. You want to cry out or Hera or Kara, whatever the hell you want to call out. Why can't you do this? So, Jenny is talking big trash behind Submit's back about his parents, about his mother, and all of that kind of stuff. And then she gets up in front of Sumit, and she doesn't, she don't have no whole bunch of steam. She ain't got no fire in it when she get around Sumit. So Sumit was like, my parents coming over. I think it's a good idea. So they ordered some furniture. They had the furniture brought in there and everything, and they put it in the guest room. And so Sumit was like, Jenny, you go ahead on and decorate the house the way you want to decorate the house. So Jenny was like, well, we let them do it. Why the hell would I do anything for your mother? You know what I'm saying? The bitch that I am. Why would I do anything kind or nice for anybody? I expect everything, what I'm saying, because I got that thing called privilege. And so I expect everybody to do things for me, but I damn sure ain't going to do nothing for your mother because I don't like the way your mother treated me. Although I know that you are not going to pick me unless your mother wants you to pick me or your mother agrees that you can pick me. Okay, so, next thing you know, they go, Smith says, well, you know what? If my parents want to sleep in our room, they can sleep in our room. You know what I'm saying? When they come up in this mofo, they get to sleep wherever they want. And I'm thinking to myself, as nasty as Jenny is, why would you want to be up in there with that coochie crack smelling all up? And you know what I'm saying? I know Jenny's sheets is robust. I know them bitches standing up on their own. I bet you if you take them daggone sheets that Jenny got on her bed and you put them suckers on the floor, they'll rise up, honey, and look like a bed up beside it because the stinking of funk of it all is coming straight up out of there. You can look at Jenny's hair and tell that Jenny is not keeping up with her hygiene. Her skin is just hanging and sagging and every kind of which way. And I ain't trying to age discriminate because I'm an old woman myself, but I'm just trying to tell you Jenny nasty. So anyway, so Submit, she was like, well, I don't want them sleeping in my bed. She gonna tell us that, but she ain't say not to Submit about it, okay? And so, she's hoping that, the parents don't want to sleep in her bed. I'm hoping that they don't either. Sleep on that new mattress. Because Submit said the reason why he want them to sleep in it is because he want to sleep on the new mattress that just came up in the house. So that lets you know right then and there that the mattress either dirty, funky, stanky, nasty, trifling, or whatever the hell we want to call it. You put it down in the comments section and you tell me what you think that mattress is giving up in that bedroom that Submit and Jenny sleeping on every night. So anyway, the mother and the father, they in the van and in the Uber and they on their way over there and they talk about Jenny like a dog. They was like, you think she gonna be able to do this? The father was like, I don't know. She trifling the dog dude. And so she may not be able to do this at all. You know what I'm saying? We'll see when we get there. So they get up in the house and everything and Jenny got the front room all nice and clean like they coming to visit. No, bitch, they coming to live. And so, they sit down and everything. So the mother was like, God damn, this table is dirty. What is all that's on the table? So Jenny said, this is we have a ring around a cup around this month. And so, the table, every cup we've ever sat down in this since I've been living over here in India, the stain is still on this. The mother said, "Okay, no, ain't no cleaner material that can get that up off of it." And so Jenny was like, the mother was like, "Jane, I ain't laughing. Go Submit, let's see the house." So they was like, okay, come on. He was like, come on, let's go see the house. Now, Jenny and Sumit earlier had got into an argument because Sumit said that he missed his parents. And so Jenny was like, you think I don't miss my family? So Sumit was like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that I miss my parents. And so Jenny was like, you can go and visit your family anytime you want to. He said, you can go visit yours too. You can get the out of here. I've been trying to get you out of here for the last couple of years. She said, you just want to argue with me. Smith said, no, I'm telling you the truth. And you got mad. I told you that I miss my parents, and you got mad because I said that. So, she had to backpedal and pussy pop off for that because she's being petty. If you want to go to your family, ain't nobody holding you there. Get the hell up out of there. This mofo ain't married you any damn way. Ain't that the reason why you over there? So you ain't got no problem. You don't have no excuse, no reason, okay, to not want to be. So anyway, the mama said, come on, let's go and see the house. So, Jenny, they took him to the kitchen first. And then, Sumit slid that in there because he said, them up. Let me tell you something. Jenny cotton freaking y'all. Oh, my God. Jenny, bitch. Jenny's sink looked like a sink in a janitor's closet, bitch. Jenny's sink was so nasty, it looked like a janitor's closet in the projects. It looked like, when you go down there and you ask Bookman, tell Bookman that you need cut a little bit of water real quick to throw on your ties. And Bookman opened up the janitor's closet. Jenny had mold and everything all up in the cracks. It was so dirty and nasty. The mother was sitting there. She said, God damn! Because the mother couldn't believe how nasty it was. She was like, Jenny, what the fuck is going on in here? Jenny was like, what? This is how I live. Jenny had already told us, y'all, that she was living her best life. So Miss said, my parents, they get up in the morning time and everything. My parents, they get up very early, you know what I'm saying? They rise up at 5 o'clock. And Jenny said, bitch, I get up when I want to. I'm living my best life. She said, the only thing I want to do is just eat, fart, and have sex. That's all I want to do. I just want to eat, fart, and have sex. And so, so it was like, we need to live like normal people do. I don't live like normal people. And so, Jenny was like, what's normal people? This is the best way I've ever wanted to live. I had to get up. I was working 6-7 days a week at home. And I was, just hustling and bustling and all kinds of stuff was going on with me. And so, what I had decided to do was come over here to India and be with you. And all I wanted to do was just lay around all day. And so Sumit was like, you know what, I'm tired of that shit. He said, I'm tired of that shit. I want to live a no life. I want to get up. He said, I want to go to work. I want to work and I want to live normal. I want to get out of here. I don't want to be in this nursing home anymore with this stinky diaper wearing bitch. I just want to just get out and I want to live my life. He said, I like Jenny and everything. You know what I'm saying? But he said, I just don't want to live like this anymore. He said, I'm so damn happy that my mama is coming over here. I don't know what to do. He said, I gotta come down. Calm down. Oh, yeah, I just don't know how my legs is just shaking and bouncing, honey. Y'all, they took us up in Jenny's kitchen, and Jenny's kitchen was so filthy. Y'all, it was everywhere. She had pots and pans on top of ketchup and mustard. She had all kinds of sesame oil just mixed in with the utensils. Jenny just her house was so foul and nasty, and then underneath the bottom of the sink and everything, the mother was like, "Bitches, mosquitoes down there." And Jenny said the mosquitoes been down there since we got here, bitch. She said, I mean, you know what? So they was like, the mother was like, bitch, go get the broom. And so Jenny was like, I don't know where the fuck the broom is. And so Sumit was just standing there, and everything. But this is what he had been wanting his mother to do for a long time, because he just was like, I've been living with this nasty bitch all this time. And I just need my mother to come over here and get me back to normal life. And hopefully I can get up out of here, rocking her and brushing her hair down at night. It just, putting that little rubber band, a little thin ass rubber band on her thin ass hair. Her edges is all gone and everything. I just always been thinking that, black women are the ones, who worry about our edges. But Jenny ain't got no edges. Bitch, and y'all know Jenny ain't had no edges since the very beginning of this show. And I just think it's a shame that she ain't got a hair graph or nothing like that on the side. But I just been letting it slide because I just be trying to just focus on a little teeny rubber band that's barely stretched around her head. And I just be thinking to myself, does she ever take that rubber band and stretch it out like this, you know what I'm saying? And then when she grab her head, like, she wrapped the rubber band around, you go around her head like that. And I just was like, Jenny's got them big ass man hands and everything. Like, it's a whole lot of things that's wrong with Jenny. But then when I saw her house, the mother was like, bitch, you supposed to clean up every day. This need to be a daily routine. So Jenny was like, she picking on all of my stuff. She trying to, dig down and look for everything. She ain't got to dig. Jenny just did. The woman was like, why the fuck is this? The dishes just sitting out here. They need to have a place, and they need to have a place of their own, and they need to be put up and everything. And look at this nasty ass floor. And so Jenny came back with the broom, and she was acting like it was a dust a Swiffer. And I just was like, it's going to just take the mother weeks and months to get that grime and that dirt from up out of there and everything, because Jenny just nasty as dog hell. And I know that y'all was gagging like I was gagging, because I was gagging real bad. I can't even get control over myself. I can't slow down. I can't stop. I just feel like I'm just nauseous because Jenny's house was just filthy, and just for the maggots and the mosquitoes and stuff to be up underneath the floor, and then the sink and the just dishes, and they had her in there washing, and they was like, sweep over here. And and Jenny was like, okay. And then the mother kicked the stuff that's the can on the floor. She was like, bitch, get this right here. So Jenny was just running back and forth with with the broom and everything, just trying to sweep up. The mother said, what is that? And so she was like, this is a pottery project that we did like 2 or 3 years ago. The mother said, pick it up. Pick that up and throw that in the trash. So Jenny was going in and out the house, between sweeping and picking up and just washing dishes and everything. And everybody was just sitting around, and the father was like, the husband was like, she don't know how to clean up. This bitch don't know how to use a broom. She don't know how to use a water rag. She don't know how to do nothing. And Jenny just was, feeling picked on. But Jenny, your house was nasty than the mofo, and you need to be ashamed of yourself. And she gonna tell Submit, when your parents get here, don't throw me under the bus, have my back. And he was like, it's no way in the world I can have your back. He went outside. He was like, I'm so damn happy my mother's up in this house to get this nasty woman to clean up. Submit just want to be free. He wants to be free. He want to be free. He want to have a mountaintop experience. Oh my God, Submit. This is the best thing that has ever happened to Submit. The mother is just like, this woman is foul and nasty and dirty and stanky. And Jenny, you need to be ashamed of yourself. She was sit there and talk about some, this is my house. Jenny, you so nasty, young. It was stuff mixed up all hodgepodge together. And you talking about you living your best life. You getting up when you want to get up. That's why she don't want to leave India. Because Jenny ain't got nothing to go back to. Thank you, Fog Dust, for the 4.99 super chat. Y'all. Yes. 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 Oh, I don't know what you talking about. Y'all was so stressed out. Jenny's house was so nasty and foul. Y'all was unbelievable. Thank God for the mama that's coming over. And yes, mama got ill intentions. She don't have the right intentions. But it don't make a difference because it's freeing Sumit. The woman said, Jenny, you supposed to clean up daily. How many times did Jenny say she's cleaning up within a month? I'm sure Jenny never thought that they was going to show that. And she cleaned that living room up like that's where they was going to be. Wait till they go to the bathroom. Jenny is living just foul. It just gives you the heebie-jeebies. It's like walking barefoot and you walking through land. Y'all, that is the end of my review. Thank y'all so much for coming out here on the late to be with y'all auntie. I had a weekend like no other weekend, and so I wasn't able to do Ready to Love, and it was something else I was supposed to owe the family Chantel, so I owe y'all. We will talk with each other soon, y'all. I love y'all to pieces. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. I'm so grossed out. My voice is going. Bet they got cockroaches big as rats. Better yet, rats big as cats. Just nasty. Thank you, Linda Hernandez, for the 4.99 super chat. Just nasty. I love y'all to pieces. Mary and Ray Della, thank y'all so much for being out here with me tonight. I appreciate y'all. Y'all get ready for tomorrow because I got videos I got to upload like a mother. But I haven't forgotten y'all. So I love y'all. Bye, y'all. Pray for Jenny.